Hello, welcome to Jazz Emporium. So today we're switching up a little bit in locations in my house because I have a friend over, and for some reason he's been really tired all day and he's been sleeping in my living room. So today we're going to be doing Zayn Malik's Tarot Reading. Yay! Now you'll probably notice there's been a couple little tweaks in our videos. The music's changed obviously for the intro because YouTube likes to do this funny thing called flag. So obviously the video or the song I had for the main intro, well, apparently it's copyrighted and I didn't even know that, and I had somebody help me and work on that intro. So this is going to be Zayn Malik's reading for 2025-2026. We're almost near the end. We're almost going to be to the Liam Payne because I know you guys want to see the Liam Payne one, but we need to see what's going on with Zayn right now. If you do want to book a personal reading, please do so at jazzemporium.com, and also, please subscribe to jazzemporium.com. You'll get deals like 20% off readings and stuff like that. If you guys really want to book a reading with me, a little me for an hour or two, you know? Well, and also put in your video requests. So pretty much from what I was gathering from Zayn's energy, like I said, he was very much introverted, but almost a strong and silent type. But I will get to that when I get to the readings. So anyway, thank you everybody so far for watching this video content. And let's go to the segment where I do a little video montage, and then let's go to the tarot reading. Bye for now. Hey everybody, so this is going to be Zayn Malik's 2025-2026 video. Please do mind the mess. I was not prepared to even go in here. But before we get started, I should light some incense, and I can't believe I forgot that. So let me go get some incense quickly. Sorry about this, guys. I just have to light some incense. Spirit drawed me to light some incense here. Frankincense, always good for negative spirits and stuff. Always good for getting away negative spirits. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see here. Hi. Sorry about that, guys. So let's see here. Let's do What's the Tea tarot cards. What's happening for Zayn Malik? He just concluded a tour, Stairway to the Sky tour, which I always thought that was very eerie that he called it the Stairway to the Sky tour. And what's happened to basically Liam Payne, right? That's kind of a weird coincidence. So with Zayn Malik's energy, I got the citron stone. So I'll put that over here. So citron, if I can get it for you guys, because I, had to switch everything up. So citron is a stone about manifestation, motivation. It's about, business-like, manifesting, growth. This is the citron. So that was in Zayn Malik's reading, so I will have to channel his energy and see what we pick up from his higher self. Okay, so let's just get started with that, guys. Oh, and the animal that Zayn came towards me, or presented himself as he is, was the Black Panther. Zayn's energy was very quiet. He wasn't saying very much, but he was very much just nodded in approval and just very much observant. So citron. So this tells me he's in the money-making prospects of his life. He's looking to grow and manifest. He's cheerful, bright, and sunny. Very at peace, very peaceful. He's talking about, he comes to me now and he's saying, my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. I can't remember what his daughter's name, not Callie or Cully or something. I can't remember. I know it starts with a K, but he's like, I'm just focused on fatherhood right now. Like, I just concluded a big tour, he's saying, and he's going to be working on some new material. So creatively, and Citron does deal with joy and creativity. He could be creatively trying to tap into his creativity a little bit more. He wants to change up what his new album's going to sound like. I'm hearing gardening too. So prosperity and growth, because again, there is a growing aspect of the Citron. He's focused on his own joy, his own positivity, his own happiness. He's working through issues that is going to make him a better person, I'm hearing. So he could be working out some shadow issues or working out issues that need to be transmuted, I'm hearing. So he's going to be doing that. There's going to be a lot of growth and prosperity, you know, with the Citron. And again, he could be going into more business deals or looking into more business infractions or business deals, because Citron is the merchant stone. It's known to create business and stuff like that. So this Citron, this is natural Citron, because oftentimes my gemstone, the amethyst, it gets burnt and to look like Citron, but this is natural Citron. This was very expensive, and I prize this piece very much. So for any people who are wanting to do business growth and stuff, go to this stone, I'm hearing. Merchants, you know, business and all that. So, and I will be eventually selling these types of things on the shop. So for those looking to buy, you know, come to Jazz Emporium when I finally get the shop up and running more. Okay, so again, and Zayn could be dealing with things of business and advertisements. He's wondering how he can market and campaign himself to get him more exposed out there, I'm hearing. So let's see, what's the T Tarot cards? Again, he's not saying very much. He's a very, very quiet person. Okay, so with Zayn, unlike Louc, because both Louc and Zayn are Capricorn. So Zayn has a Capricorn sun, Virgo moon, and Pisces rising. Already, I'm very intrigued by this person. Very quiet, very meticulous. I'm hearing quiet lips equals a bit. Quiet lips equals a busy mind. So this person's very quiet on the surface. Now with Pisces, you have to be very careful, because oftentimes what they show you isn't really what it is. They're known as the sign of the illusion. So there could be something very illusionary. Oh yeah, and the tarot card I got for Zayn was the Moon card. So right here, I'm going to put that right here, the Moon card. So there's secrets and things that he's withholding or very quiet about. Like I said, he values his privacy. That's what I'm getting here. So what's the T on Zayn Malik? Zayn Malik's reading for 2025-2026. Zayn Malik. What is for Zayn Malik? Haunted. This is very weird. So haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Like I said, he could be working through some stuff. He could be working through issues and things that need to be sorted out with Zayn. Okay, so memories, flashbacks, side effects. What's coming in for Zayn Malik? Ooh, I need a better supportive chair. I'm at my desk. Ooh, sorry guys. What's coming in for Zayn Malik's reading? Zayn Malik, Zayn Malik, Zayn Malik. No facts. Never has facts, makes shit up, lies. He's so sick of the public making up lies about certain things about his character, his persona, and who he is as a person. And that's why it's almost like he's being haunted by what the media has placed out for Zayn. So this is what he's working out, that he's trying to like decipher facts from reality. I'm getting, or people are going to be starting, I'm hearing, see the real him more. Like I find like that's very Piscean. Pisceans only show you what they want you to see. And there's been a lot of musicians like Paul McCartney, Whitney Houston, that have Pisces rising, and Michael Jackson. So, I mean, I'm getting that Zayn's very much a muse-like energy, like very, because Pisces are known as the musician, right? Neptune, the one that Pisces rules under. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Jazz is a Capricorn. Your rising sign is actually a very important sign. All of it really is. The Virgo, again, very much a very highly intelligent person, Mercurian, right? And he tends to analyze his emotions more than to go into his emotional side, but that's where his Pisces is. Underneath the hard exterior with Capricorn, which is a sun sign, how ego and his ego presents out. Under all that hard exterior, and his brain is analytical and sharp and memories things, very deep in memory. The Pisces is very emotional, but Pisces is also like, okay, you want to see me like this, then I'll present you this. I'll give you what you ask for, but it's not really who I am. So there is kind of like a, like I said, what you see is not always what you get. Like still waters run deep. And I'm not saying Zayn is a bad person. It's just very interesting, even with those top 3 things of his astrological chart, like those 3 first things that present, already I get a very like complex person. Grudge holder. See, he's so sick of the public saying that he holds grudges, that, you know, it's almost like he was blamed for the breakup of One Direction, and he's really sick of people saying this stuff about him. That's what's coming up here. Like, he's reflected, he's haunted about it, that's always going to be tied to his name, and he says, I'm not all like that. I'm not this mean person that everybody has held me out to be, I'm hearing. Which is sad, because I think there's more to Zayn than what meets the eye. And yes, maybe some of his temperament issues, because I'm getting, he does have an emotional temper, stems from the grudge of how the media already sees him. He's sick of it. You know, that's probably why I'm hearing recluse a little bit. You know, he says, I'm a hard worker. They don't talk about that, and they don't talk about my creativity, but they talk about the negative I'm hearing. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. What's coming in for Zayn Malik 2025-2026? Same different day. So there's a bit of, okay, same shit, different day, because I will be reversing the camera because it's kind of like messed up here. He's just living his day-to-day life. I'm hearing on his farm. See, and everybody wants to know, like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? You know, he's working behind the scenes, but it's the same shit, different day. You know, he's like, out of all the fame and the glamour, I'm just an ordinary guy. I'm hearing that he's close to his family, and especially his daughter. Like, especially his daughter. He really is close to his daughter. He loves his daughter. You know, she's my world, I'm hearing. It's really, because fatherhood has really changed me, he says. I've gotten more patience and more fortitude, and I can put up with more, he says. Ego. Hurt ego, getting in the way of relationships. He's going to have to deal with more ego issues. I'm sensing with Zayn here, something has hurt his ego. Now, whether that be what the public has said about him, how he perceives himself, or what people have said about him, that's really hurting his ego right now. Or something has been done to his ego that's like, you know, he's like, nope. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. One more. Okay, into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Now, is there love on the horizon for Zayn? You know, into you. He's got somebody on his mind. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, crucial times and dates. God, I love the smell of frankincense. He could wear a lot of frankincense. Okay, bottom of the deck for yin yang, closed off. So Zayn's always perceived as somebody that's very closed off. In the past, he kind of suffered where he was creatively. And that's another thing Spirit told me to see at the bottom of the deck here, with lack and suffering. He's saying that One Direction wasn't all bad, but, I mean, he wasn't creatively going on his own. He's starting to do that, and he doesn't want the public to pry into his stuff. Like, he's a very private, closed-off person, closed off and watch in reverse. I'm hearing, like, it's not that he's closed off because he's an ass. He just wants his privacy. And a lot of people I've sensed try to invade his privacy. And he lives, I think, in Pennsylvania on a farm. So this is already a person that wants to keep his private life to himself and the public eye to the public eye. He's made some appearances, but very rare. He's looking for compassion and nurturing. He's trying to compassionately nurture himself. Same shit, different day. Under compassion tells me he's trying to focus on himself, what he needs, his own nourishments, or his family, his daughter. I'm specifically hearing his daughter. You know, he's trying to be that loving, compassionate parent, a present parent. Hands-on. He's really a sweetie under all this persona. Like, I don't know why people tend to shit on him a lot, because I'm getting somebody that's very, like, very organized and very much a methodical thinker, but reflectory, very reflective, because Pisces gets you to reflect. And then that Virgo moon is always going to make him remember shit, right? It plays in his head. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. I'm hearing clothing brands too. He's looking into some stuff to expand his business and merchandise, I'm hearing. Anything else, Spirit? Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Anything else? Oh, whoa. All you need is self-care, and could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. He could be dealing with a fire sign, or his kid could be a fire sign, or something with a present. He's trying to find his creative spark. Within the self-care is where he's going to find his creative spark, because that's like the Ace of Wands, right? That card. And he needs more self-care. He's just focusing on himself and self-care. And change. There might be a change coming in for him. He might be moving or traveling around or doing something where it's going to get more change into his life. So that could be coming in too. So there is going to be something changing, or he might be going out on tour again. You know, I'm hearing, or changing locations to record his latest record, I'm hearing. But, you know, I'm hearing he's getting those creative juices flowing. So let's do the Time Oracle deck next year. Something's going to be prevalent within the next year. Okay, so what is times that are going to be prevalent for Zayn Malik to pay attention to? If he happens to watch this, which I doubt, but heck, who knows, right? Who flippin' knows, right? Who knows? That would be an interesting reading. Which one watches my channel, which I doubt if any of them do, but that would be kind of nice. But Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides, what prominent time should Zayn Malik look out for here? It's not the right time. So if he's trying to do something right at the moment, it's not the right time. So he just needs to, I'm hearing, close down for a little bit just to kind of recenter himself. Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides. October. So October is going to be a prominent time for Zayn Malik. Now, whether that be new material resurfacing, old memories, October, this is indicative of Leon's passing. That's been on his mind a lot too, I'm hearing. So October. So you guys could be hearing something in October. Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides. At nighttime. Ooh, something's going to come in at nighttime. And it's funny, I got the Moon card. Moon card does speak about the nighttime. I'm hearing the song Night Changes. Wow, okay. I'm hearing the song You and I. Spirit Ancestors. I'm hearing specifically his higher part, which I'm not going to duplicate because my friend's sleeping right in the other room, so I can't hit those notes. I mean, I could. I'd have to practice a couple times, but no, I can't. Sorry, guys. I usually sing out for you guys when I'm like in that energy, but I can't. My friend's sleeping in the other room. See? Secret, quiet. Quiet lips equals a busy mind. My friend's sleeping in the other room. Where I'm in my bedroom, which is like, again, and the bedroom is symbolic of personal shit. So there could be personal shit coming out about Zayn Malik, because the bedroom is the most intimate personal space. So that's indicative. When you least expect it, quiet lips equals a busy mind. There's something unexpected coming out probably within the month of October. So let's see, Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides. One more month for Zayn Malik if you can. Anything prominent coming up for him. Like I said, this man's quiet. Winter. So between October, which is fall, and then winter, something prominent could be coming up for Zayn Malik. So let's see here. Let's go Waite tarot cards. King of Cups in reverse. He needs to get more in touch with his emotions. There's something that's a little imbalanced about Zayn Malik's emotions. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Again, he's feeling a little bit wounded. So Spirit said take the first two cards out. So there's something wounding, emotional wounds that Zayn has to work out here with the King of Cups in reverse and Nine of Wands, because Wands talk about wounds, the battle. And the original Waite tarot cards, which I do have, it shows a man with a bandage. So there is something that Zayn has to work out within himself to deal with his healing and woundings. So let's see here. So 2025, there could have been, again, he's still grieving over the fact that he lost Liam. That's the big one that's coming out here. Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides. So what's happening for Zayn Malik's 2025, 2026? So emotional wounds are coming up to the surface that he's got to, I'm hearing, transmute and rebuttal out. Ooh, again, that's happening with the frankincense. Ugh. I keep forgetting. The frankincense always irritates my throat because, again, it's smoke, right? I'm hearing blowing smoke up your ass. So somebody could be blowing smoke up Zayn's ass. And not literally, guys, it's a saying. Okay, let's see here. Five of Cups. Yeah, he's still grieving. See, this is a type of man. He grieves privately. He does not grieve publicly. We may see him, oh, well, Zayn, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's a very stoic man. There's a reason for stoicism, because he does it in private. He's not going to show you guys he's upset and grieving. He's going to do it in private. So that's a big thing that's coming out here. He's grieving, or something has happened to where he feels kind of like emotional, and he's trying to, I don't want to say hide it, but he's like he's just grieving in private. That's a big thing. He's grieving in private. Spirit Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Heartbroken. Yeah, see, So he's still dealing with the fact that they lost Liam, or there could be another heartbreaking situation. I don't know if he's had family members, or I'm hearing a dog perhaps pass away, or some sort of like close person's passed away, or, you know, he's dealing, if it's not, then it's Liam's death. He's dealing with Liam's death. He's coming to terms with what's happened. You know, he's reflecting on his life and he's in shock. If anything, I think he's emotionally in shock, or he's dealing with the emotional stuff of this bereavement or passing. But it's starting to clear up the fog. So he's taking this time out to emotionally deal with it, to clear up the fog. And that's what he needs to do to transmute it. He needs to clear out this fog, the mental fog. Because why I'm saying fog, because this is the Seven of Cups. So in the upright, Seven of Cups deals with illusions, fantasies, the Deacon of Pisces. It also deals with, you know, and again, he's breaking away of illusions. He's breaking away through his emotions. He's coming to grips in terms of what he is feeling and thinking about it, you know. So he's clearing away the clutter and the illusions. Very emotional here. We already got like 3 cup cards and 1 swords and one what's it called? Basically no major arcanas. That's the funny part. All minor arcanas, which is, again, he's keeping quiet into the chest to himself. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. What's coming in for Zayn Malik's 2025-2026? And yes, during his tour, he did throw up a lot of the times, you know, rest in peace, Liam Payne. He always paid tribute or homage to Liam. I know they haven't had the best relationship, but he's reflecting on that. Could I have done better? Could I have been better? I'm hearing. Yeah, he's not clear about that. Like, I'm not saying he's lying or anything with the Ace of Swords in reverse, but there's something not clear yet. A lot of mental fog, a lot of mental stuff in his energy. He's not clear on something, and he's trying to sit and reflect. There's a reflectory energy about Zayn that he's sitting and reflecting. Judgment card. There you go. Choices, actions. He's not clear about what he wants to do next with his actions, but the Judgment card's about choices and actions, and, you know, he's starting to get more inward and reflect. Like, he's reflecting on his actions. You know, he's, if anything, he's coming out of his cocoon, and this is a Scorpio card. There's going to be a transformation here with what he's coming to terms with. I'm hearing the strong silent type, you know, and again, private. I'm getting like a very, very private man, you know, and only very few close people see that side of him. I'm seeing spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. I'm hearing father issues. There could be something coming up about his father that he's going to have to sort out. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. And his child. So he's trying to be a better person and be a better father to his child. So he's spending a lot of time with his kid. You know, he's trying to be more emotionally balanced for his daughter, because I'm hearing, I have a daughter. I can't be a playboy anymore. I can't be playing around and being nasty to women or people or hot-tempered, because I got a little girl, I'm hearing. So he's really trying to grow and mature here, I'm hearing, with how he's conducting himself with his kid and stuff. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Emperor, see, he's trying to be a better man and a better father. Stability. He's trying to show his daughter the stability and wealth, I'm hearing, that he didn't get as a son or when he was younger. He's trying to be that stable provider to his, and I'm hearing good co-parenting. Now, as for Gigi and all of him, well, you know, because basically that's what I see for his 2025, just him stepping back and being more of a present parent, I'm hearing, more in his daughter life, more present. You know, he goes, I love being a girl dad, I'm hearing. He says, I just love my daughter, my baby girl, my daughter. She's my everything. Like, he's really, really close to his daughter. He loves his daughter. He goes, that's one thing the media can't take from me. They can say whatever the hell they want from me, about me in the press. They will never take away the fact that I'm a good father, he says. He's so happy when he talks about his kid, I'm hearing. Like, he's really, really happy. Four of Wands, again, stability in the home. You know, so, I mean, potentially, and he could be going into a relationship. Emperor, he's looking for love. He's looking for stability. He's trying to thrive and make it like a celebration within the home. Stability. A happy, nurturing home. And again, Six of Cups, his past, nurture, daughter. You see the kid with the, you know, like he's trying to grow up and be a good, stable upbringing for his kid. Like, he's really focused on his kid. So that'd be like his 2025, 2026. He's growing into himself. I'm hearing maturity and stability. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Things are just going to look up for Zayn after a time of what he perceives as an injustice. So there's going to be something that is going to occur in 2026 that's going to rock the boat a little bit. There's going to be something unjustful that actually works out in Zayn's favor. So something that's going to happen that's going to basically put him in a dark light, but it's actually going to rectify him and put him in a better light in the media, I'm hearing. With Wheel of Fortune, Justice in reverse. Now let's see, what is this going to be for 2026? Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. And again, October, and then more than a year, I think we got, or a year from now. Something that's going to make him feel more insecure and vulnerable. It's something that's going to be very vulnerable, that's going to be put out in the public about Zayn, that he's going to have to defend, but it's going to go in his favor. Something that is going to bring him to his knees, that's going to make him vulnerable. Leo card comes out, could be coming from a Leo. Aries and Scorpio comes out. So very masculine energy. Something that's going to basically mess with his masculinity, I'm hearing. I'm not, and trust me, I'm not saying Zayn's gay or anything like that. I don't get that vibe from him. He's very stoic. He's that stoic Capricorn. There's two different types of Capricorns. There's the stoic Capricorn, and then there's the, you know, the business-like Capricorn, or the funny Capricorn, you know, because Capricorn, I have a Capricorn stellium. It'll either go two ways, and youthful Capricorn or stoic Capricorn. You choose, right? It's either they'll give you that disapproving look, or they'll say something smart alecky. Louis the smart alecky Capricorn, Zayn's the I'll give you the look and you know you fucked up kind of thing. And my mom's a Capricorn, trust me. She's more the stoic. I see Zayn's energy reminds me a bit of my mom's energy. I know it sounds like a weird juxtaposition, but when you're raised by a Capricorn mother or father, you understand. You know, type below in the comments, do you guys have Capricorn parents? Because trust me, they're a different breed of animal, I'll tell you that. Very, very different parents. Oh, that was messed up. Something just fell. Oh, something, like I said, something's going to shake his world in 2026. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Ooh, there could be a financial hit. So, Zayn, if you're trying to do stuff for money and business, you might want to keep an eye on your business. Something could be hitting him financially. He's going to have to watch out for things hitting him financially in 2026. There could be a big loss of money somehow. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Something to do with his lineage. I'm hearing a loss of a parent, or one of his parents are probably going to pass. So there's going to be something that shakes him up, his lineage. Something's going to really shake him up here that's going to make him question his lineage. Again, something with money. Now, if it's not or it could be an inheritance or something being given to him that should have been given to him, I'm hearing. Somebody's going to cross him either in his family, or something's going to happen. I'm hearing child support, so it could be Gigi coming after him for more money. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Two of Cups. Oh, okay. So this kind of tells me Gigi's going to grab him for more money. Or there could be a reconciliation, but it's not a pendable idea. There could be a possibility of a reconciliation here. Now, with 10 of Pentacles in reverse, giving and taking equal. So it could be something financially that shakes him up. Or he could be getting into a new relationship. I'm hearing old wounds, old jealousy. So somebody here could be a little jealous. Death carpet, something is going to be put to an end. Now, if they've had a pretty good co-parenting relationship, now something could shake it up in 2026 where it's either someone's going to be trying to grab somebody for more money or demand more out of the person. And it's not like he's hurting for money, but, you know, I wonder if the demands are going to be ridiculous, I'm hearing. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. We're going to wrap up very soon. I'm hearing short and sweet, so he's indicating me it's, yeah, something binding. So something's going to be binding him to more money, or somebody's going to be asking for more money, or he's wanting more money. I'm hearing either out of a contract or an agreement. So 8 of Swords. There's got to be something put to an end to with how he thinks, limiting thoughts and beliefs about how he thinks about himself or what he's done or is doing. There's got to be something he's going to step out financially. If he starts a business, he might want to double check how he's running his business. Something could hit in a business department, I'm hearing. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. I'm also getting something with throat issues too with Zayn. He might want to watch his throat, because I'm getting like closed off in the throat a little bit, probably because of the frankincense, but I would watch his throat. Yeah, four of swords. He also has to watch his mental health. So, I mean, Zayn's got a lot of, like, monkey brain going on. Like, he thinks a lot. Lots of swords cards, lots of emotions. He needs to balance out his head to his heart because he tends to go back between both. So that seems to be a big issue here with Zayn. Final card, Spirit. Final cards. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. King of Wands or Knight of Wands. He needs to find that passion and spark back. So his passion and his spark, you know, he doesn't stay in one place for too long. He's always on the go doing something. He's going to be thinking of what he needs to do with his passions and creativity and putting better stuff somewhere. Yeah, because so far he's not happy. Creatively, he's still not happy. I'm hearing, I've not reached my peak quite yet. So there, he's chasing the high of the creativity, I'm hearing. And he needs to, I'm hearing, settle down, have better roots. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Zayn Malik. Queen of Pentacles. He wants more stability. If he says, if I do find another woman to settle down with, he wants somebody that's more stable, more grounded and stuff like that. Not so much lust driven, because before he's like, yeah, I had my lust, I had my fun. He's looking to settle down because he hasn't been happy really of people or things around him to settle down with. I'm hearing like he feels like an island, and it's like he's alone on this island, and he's like, he doesn't feel like he's connecting with a lot of people. So there's a bit of an isolation factor going on. So he's got to step out of it and rebalance himself to go back out there, I'm hearing, if he is trying to find love. Tends to be, he's very closed off as a person, but he goes, I'm just dealing with the basic necessities of life. Like, he's just trying to deal with, like, the basic stuff of life. Like, I'm like that, too. Like, I don't want the outside noise. I just deal with the basics in my house, and I'm contented that way. Devil card. Again, temptations. He's going to watch out for temptations, and this is a Capricorn card, the devil card. Before you guys are like, oh, he's not the devil. I'm not saying that at all. This is just what's coming up in the reading. So, temptations, you know, he's tempted by money. He's not going to lie. He likes flashy things. Zayn, I'm not saying he's materialistic, but he likes the flashy, finer things. He may be lusting after a Queen of Pentacles. Or if this is the baby mama's, yeah, there's still some love there for her, you know, like, or tempting. He's tempted by Bella Hadid. He's tempted. There's some lust there, or jealousy issues, or control issues. You know, somebody here needs to really watch their control issues. He's got to balance out control issues, I'm hearing. So that's going to be coming up too. Balance of knowing the worth and control, and who's really pulling the strings here, I'm hearing. And again, I'm not calling Zayn a bad person. I'm not at all saying he's a terrible person. He seems like his energy just seems very like, it is what it is, calm. You know, not so much in the emotional department, like very much up here. You know, I'm getting a lot of his mental space, right? Yeah, because he's got to come out of anxiety. So, I mean, he thinks a lot, and he's going to be coming out of, with the Nine of Swords here, anxious energy. He's trying to come and be calm and center himself down. You know, he's just had a big thing that's happened emotionally with the whole Liam Payne's death. So he's trying to come out of that space, you know. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Final cards. Seven of Pentacles, and this is going to cause him to grow more. Now, again, he's going to have to reassess his business earnings. He's going to financially think of ways that he could go out of anxiety to market himself better, to grow as an individual or artist. He's trying to figure out ways to better himself as an artist to make himself grow. So he can become the King of Pentacles. So he can become more financially stable and independent and stuff like that. And this came out in also Louis and Niall, but upright. For Zayn and Niall, and in reverse for Louis. King of Pentacles, he's looking for stability. So stability is very important here. The strong and silent, I'm hearing. You know, again, people who, it's like when you own a business, the first rule about owning a business is don't talk about you own a business. It's like Fight Club. You know, first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. And I understand that because I'm trying to do business stuff, and you learn to keep quiet about it because people, there's snakes in the grass that want to take your ideas. So maybe he's got a little too wordy with somebody, and they might be going after one of his ideas, so he's going to have to watch himself. Final card, Spirit. And again, Devil card talks about greed, talks about, you know, material things, talks about, you know, money and mishandling, so he's got to be very careful with that with the Devil card. And again, don't come and shoot the messenger. I'm just seeing what's in the cards. Do not come for me. I'm just the messenger. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying Zayn's greedy. I'm not saying anything of the sorts. In fact, he's a smart man because he's trying to create a better life for his kid. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides, and you can't shit on him for that. No, don't shit on him for that. Okay, so there's been some delays. He might be at the end of 2026 feeling there's being a delay of some sort. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. 2026. Yep, delay to money and growth. There you go. So basically what I'm getting here is if Zayn is trying to market himself or open a new business or open a new venture, there could be some delays and stuff like that. He's probably secretly behind the scenes doing something else that we're not aware of. Prosperity and growth, investments, right? Ace of Cups, and something that's going to make him feel fulfilled with the Ace of Cups here. Or it could be a new relationship or potential, you know, yep, a new bright idea with the Page of Swords here, or a new idea of a new lover. So I think with Zayn, there's going to be a new lover coming 2026, 2027, or, you know, within 2026 or ending of 2025, 2026. And there's going to be also new business prosperities coming in for him. It's all brand new, all aces. Financial growth, love, and new ideas with the Ace of Swords here. So anyway, that was my Zayn Malik's reading. And I do hope that you enjoyed that. And please book a reading with Jazz Emporium. Please subscribe to my website to get deals like 20% off. And please give me your video subscriptions. And that is it for me tonight, guys. It's starting to get dark out and stuff. I will be trying to do Liam Payne's reading next and the final one out of the 5 of them. And then I want to switch it up a little bit and do something a little different. Maybe a different celebrity channelings and stuff like that. And I do hope you enjoy this reading. And I shall see you later. Bye for now.